The Cavaliers needed a jolt, a spark, a reason to believe. After dropping the first two games at home against the Indiana Pacers, Cleveland's playoff hopes hung by a thread. The energy inside Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse had dimmed, and whispers of another early playoff exit began to circulate. But then came Game 3, and with it, the return of a 7-foot storm named Evan Mobley. Last season's Eastern Conference semifinals against the Celtics was Mobley's breakout performance, his NBA coming of age. That was the moment the league sat up and took notice of the wiry forward with the defensive instincts of a veteran and the poise of a franchise cornerstone. This postseason, it was supposed to be the next chapter, not just the potential of Evan Mobley, but the proof. Then came the Game 1 ankle sprain, a cruel twist of fate just as the spotlight grew brighter. Mobley missed Game 2, forced to watch from the sidelines as the Cavs fell again, now trailing 0-2 in the series. It was a blow, not just to the team's on-court production, but to its identity. Because Mobley isn't just part of the game plan, he is the plan. But true to his DNA, Mobley refused to stay down for long. He returned Friday night, less than 100%, clearly still nursing that left ankle, and still absolutely essential. For 35 minutes, Evan Mobley didn't just play. He transformed the game. The Cavs steamrolled Indiana 126-104 in Game 3, and Mobley's fingerprints were everywhere. His stat line, a hearty 18 points, 13 boards, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. But those numbers only scratched the surface. Mobley's impact wasn't just in what he did. It was in what Indiana couldn't do. Pacers head coach Kenny Atkinson had a bold idea. Unleash a 3-2 zone defense and throw Mobley at the top. That's a job typically reserved for a guard or wing. Someone nimble, quick on the perimeter. But here was a 7-footer anchoring the zone, a chess piece with checkmate vision. His size altered passing lanes, his footwork closed down gaps, and his reach turned layups into prayers. It was a gamble, and Mobley made it look like a masterstroke. On nearly every Pacers possession, you could see it. A slight delay, a hitch, a half-second of hesitation. And in playoff basketball, that's the difference between a clean look and a live ball turnover. Mobley played like a defensive GPS, reading routes, mapping threats, and recalculating the Pacers' every move. Indiana never found their rhythm. Of course, no one questioned Mobley's defense. That part of his game is gospel. But the real concern heading into Game 3, offense. Could he still be effective on a bum ankle? Would his timing be off? Would the Cavs have to hide him in their sets? Not a chance. Mobley's offensive performance was a lesson in nuance. He doesn't overpower defenders. He outthinks them. His footwork in the paint is surgical. Spinning left, pivoting right, ducking under contact with the balance of a gymnast and the precision of a surgeon. He isn't chasing highlight dunks. He's building a blueprint of efficiency. Each move serves a purpose, every touch a calculated choice. He finished 6 for 13 from the field, grabbed 5 offensive rebounds, and never once looked like he was forcing the issue. Mobley's offensive evolution is subtle, but make no mistake. He's no longer a passenger. He's a co-pilot. Even with Donovan Mitchell going nuclear, dropping a staggering 43 points, it was Mobley's influence that shifted the tone of the series. Mitchell has been doing the heavy lifting all postseason, often carrying Cleveland across the finish line. But in Game 3, he had help, real help. And if there's anyone who saw this moment coming, it's Mitchell himself. The All-Star guard has been singing Mobley's praises since day one, telling anyone who'd listen that this is what it would take. Evan Mobley is a huge, huge piece of that, Mitchell said before the series tipped off. I've been saying it all year, like for us to take that step, obviously. We all have to do our part, but Evan Mobley stepping into being who he is a big reason why we believe we're going to continue to make this push. I can say this to you, but gotta go out there and execute. Execute he did. Mobley was the anchor, the lid on the rim, and the spark in the half court. He was the balancing force that allowed Mitchell to go scorched earth without worrying about the back end. This is what makes Mobley so rare in today's NBA. He's the embodiment of two basketball identities. On one side, he's the traditional rim protector, swallowing shots and cleaning glass. On the other, he's the new era forward, switching onto guards, initiating offense, and playing within pace and space systems. He's the connective tissue between eras, and now, he's more than just the Cavs' future. He's there now. He's the 2025 Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. Not just because of the gaudy block totals or the viral swats. It's because he makes the entire day